Hello children, in this class we will discuss Social Studies Lesson 2, that is Forest and Wildlife of India. In our previous class we have discussed different types of forests. In our country India there are different types of forests. Those are tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, mountain forest, thorn forest and tidal forest. In this class we will discuss conservation of forest and wildlife in India. Conservation of forest. A number of movements have tried to protect the forest cover of India. Of this, the Chipko movement, which took place in the 1970s, was the most famous. A group of villagers from the Rainy village of Uttarakhand clung to the trees, preventing woodcutters from cutting them down. The movement was successful and spread to many parts of the country. Wildlife in India. The wildlife of India includes a large number of birds, animals and insects. The Royal Bengal tiger, the national animal, lives in the Sundarbans. The one-horned rhinoceros found in the Kaziranga National Park is a protected animal. Rhinos, elephants, hippos and deer are also found in many forests in the northeastern states. Deciduous forests provide shelter to animals like the leopard, boar, bear and the wild buffalo. Camels and desert cats are found in thorn forest. Asiatic lions are found in the Gir forest of Gujarat. However, due to large-scale deforestation, these animals are losing their natural homes. Hence, it is important for us to conserve both the forest as well as its wildlife. A national park is a large area of land which is protected by the government because of its natural beauty, plants or animals, and which the public can usually visit. A wildlife sanctuary is an area where wild animals and plants are protected. In order to control poaching, the government has declared many areas as wildlife sanctuaries, bird sanctuaries and national parks. Some of the important national parks, wildlife sanctuaries and bird sanctuaries of India are given in the table below. So these are national parks and the location where those national parks are located. These are national parks and these are locations. These are bird sanctuaries and these are the locations. These are wildlife sanctuaries and these are the locations. First of all, let us discuss conservation of forest means protecting forest. In our country India, people started a number of movements. People tried number of movements. Why? To protect the forest cover of India, means to protect the forest areas in our country India. What do you mean by movement? Movement means protesting against destroying forest. So among those movements there were large number of movements, but among those movements one of the famous movement was Chipko movement. And Chipko movement took place in the year 1973. This was one of the famous movement against destroying forest. And this movement, Chipko movement, started in the state Uttarakhand in Rainy village. Why people started Chipko movement in the year 1973? To protect the forest, to prevent the woodcutters from cutting trees. There were many woodcutters who cut trees from the forest, who used to cut large number of trees. So to protect the forest from destroying, to protect the forest from deforestation, people started Chipko movement in the year 1973, and this movement is spread to many parts of India. Okay, this movement is spread It is spread to many parts of India slowly and slowly. The people protected the trees in the Chipko movement by joining their hands and standing around the trees. So I hope you understood about Chipko movement. The famous Chipko movement took place in the year 1973 in the state Uttarakhand in Raini village. Why? To protect the forest from destroying, means to prevent the woodcutters from cutting trees. And this is spread to many parts of India. Next, wildlife in India. There are different types of forests in our country, India. And in all the forest, there are many wildlife. What are they? Birds, animals, and insects. These are the wildlife. Birds, animals, and insects lives in those forests. In Sundarban, Sundarban is a tidal forest. In Sundarban, Royal Bengal tiger is found in Sundarbans, and Royal Bengal tiger is the national animal of our country, India. So where do we find Royal Bengal tiger? In Sundarban Delta. What do you mean by delta? Delta means it forms a triangular shape. When the river Ganga and the Brahmaputra meet each other before flowing into Bay of Bengal, they form a large delta that is known as Sundarban Delta. So, in Sundarban Delta, Royal Bengal tiger is found, and Royal Bengal tiger is the national animal of India. And there is a protected animal found in Kaziranga National Park. There is a national park in our state Assam. The name of the national park is Kaziranga National Park. And protected animal, that is one-horned rhinoceros. Which is the protected animal found in Kaziranga National Park? The protected animal which is found in Kaziranga National Park is one-horned rhinoceros. And also there are some other animals which are found in northeastern states. Which are the animals found in northeastern states? Rhinos, elephants, hippos, and deer. These are the animals which are found in northeastern states of India. And which are animals found in deciduous forest? The animals which are found in deciduous forest are leopard, boar, bear, and wild buffalo. These are some of the animals which are mostly found in deciduous forest. Next. And which are some of the animals found in thorn forest? Some of the animals which are found in thorn forest, that is in desert area, are camels and desert cats. These are some of the animals which are found in deserts, that is in thorn forest. And there is an animal which is known as ascetic lions. Where ascetic lions are found? In Gir forest of Gujarat. There is a national park in Gujarat which is known as Gir National Park. In Gir National Park, Asiatic lions are found. We should conserve forest and wildlife. So nowadays, animals are losing their natural home. So animals are losing their natural homes. Why? Due to deforestation. Because forests are destroyed by people. So we should not cut down trees. Due to deforestation, the animals are losing their natural homes. What do you mean by deforestation? Cutting down of trees. So we should not destroy forests. We should protect all the different types of forests in our country, in our place. Animals are losing natural homes due to deforestation. Due to cutting down of trees, animals are losing their home. Why? Because if we cut down all the trees, if we destroy forests, what will happen? The animals will be homeless. That is why we should conserve forests, and also we should protect wildlife without cutting trees. So we should avoid deforestation. We should follow afforestation, means What do you mean by afforestation? We should plant more and more trees. Next, national park. What do you mean by national park? National park is a large area of land protected by the government because of its natural beauty, plants or animals. So, the land area, the forest area which are protected by the government, which are under the government. Why the government protect national park? Why the government protect large area of land? Because those areas are beautiful and different kinds of plants and animals are found in those large area. So those large area of land are protected by the government and those areas are known as national park. Next, wildlife sanctuary. What do you mean by wildlife sanctuary? It is a protected area of wild plants and animals. In a wildlife sanctuary, what we will find? Wild animals and plants are found in wildlife sanctuary. Wildlife sanctuaries, bird sanctuaries and national parks, why these are protected? Wildlife sanctuaries, bird sanctuaries and national parks. Why this large area of land are protected by the government? There are large area of land protected by the government like wildlife sanctuaries, bird sanctuaries, national parks. Why? To control poaching, means to control the illegal hunting and killing of animals, to protect the wildlife and to protect the forest area. So that is the reason wildlife sanctuaries, bird sanctuaries and national parks are declared. So dear children, in this class we have discussed Forest of India, tropical evergreen forest. In tropical evergreen forest, trees shed leaves at different times of the year. That means that the leaves of the trees falls down at different times of the year. They do not falls down together at once. Next, we have discussed tropical deciduous forest. In tropical deciduous forest, the trees shed leaves once a year in a single season. So, all the trees, they shed their leaves. Their leaves falls down. Okay? They shed their leaves once a year. In a single season, they shed their leaves once. But in tropical evergreen forest, the trees shed their leaves at different times of the year. It means those trees which grows in tropical evergreen forest, they do not shed their leaves together at once. They shed their leaves at different times of the year. Next, mountain forest. In mountain forest, what do we find? We find different types of trees which are cone in shape. And mountain forests are found in high altitudes, means in the mountain areas where conifers grow, means the trees or plants which can grow in cooler areas, cooler places are known as conifers, and the shape of the trees are cone in shape. That is known as conifers. And also we have discussed about thorn forest. In thorn forest, scanty vegetation are found, and thorn forests are found in desert areas like Rajasthan. What is my scanty vegetation? In thorn forest, we will find scanty vegetation, means less plants and trees. Next, also we have discussed about tidal forest, also known as mangroves. And tidal forests are found in coastal areas and deltas, means tidal forests are found near the water areas or near the sea. What do you mean by delta? In our country, India, the river Ganga and the river Brahmaputra meet. When the river Ganga and the Brahmaputra meet together, they form a large area which is known as delta before reaching the Bay of Bengal. So, in that delta region, tidal forests are found. So, tidal forests are found in coastal areas. In a simple way, we can understand that tidal forests are found near the water bodies. And also we have discussed about conservation of forest and wildlife in India. So dear children, I hope you understood about conservation forest, wildlife in India and different types of forest found in our country, India. In our next class, we will discuss work out the exercise part of lesson 2. Thank you. Have a nice day.